Harvey Norman is just so delighted to be having a partnership and doing this partnership with the Kings and the Flames, because what they present to the community, what this club, these girls, these boys are doing for community is really important to Harvey Norman and the contribution we make to sport as well. So, you know, as you think about the cities, we also think regional, and the ability for us to be working with the Kings and the Flames to be taking that message out and to be bringing the young ones through, actually.
It's all about community. I think it's just continuing to focus on people, players, inspiring the next generation of players coming through. And I think with the Harvey Norman logo on the jerseys, I think that'll be a big signal to a lot of the community out there that it's an inclusive sport. There are players from all around the state that will actually come up through the ranks. It's amazing.
Robyn and I both grew up playing basketball as young ones, right?
Not very well, by my jersey.
Right? And I said to Robyn, I can show you the grit on my knees from playing basketball. I was a primary school player, and it just, for me, even now, all these years, many, many years later, it was just such a happy place. And I remember it as being such a strong, important piece of our suburb, our community, our school. But for Harvey Norman to be able to support something that is just so good for everyone.
The sport of basketball, I think, gives that. No matter who you are in the community, you can look up to any of the basketball players and have a role model there. Just to have that, if they can do it, well, I can do it. So I think that's really important.
We were one of the first companies in Australia to truly understand that sport is very powerful, not just as a sponsorship, but what you're actually giving back. And then as we've grown to be able to include basketball into what we do as our DNA of Harvey Norman, I was just so pleased that Robyn contacted me, right, and said, hey Kate, why not, right? Let's do this together.
And to actually be the first to actually pioneer into a sport, at that sort of, leading brand name. And it's something that I really admire about Harvey Norman and yourself, actually, because you are willing to take on the status quo and actually change things up. And to me, that's the only way that progress happens, whether it's in sport or whether it's in business, really taking a risk and actually getting out there and making a difference. So from my perspective, it's great to be in partnership with yourself, Katie, and also with Harvey Norman, because to me, it's people like yourself that really change the world. We'll do it in our corner in terms of the basketball space, but I actually see this as a partnership as we move forward that can really change the lives of a lot of people around the state.